Hey Virgos, this is Paragia Tarot. I am here to do your reading for today. And guys, I wanted to say that if you have a question that you'd like to be the subject of a reading, just go ahead and comment it down below. Any questions or anything like that that you'd like me to read for you, please let me know. So let's ask the universe, what movement, if any, can you expect in this upcoming week and through the weekend? Universe, what action will my Virgo's person take? With the Page of Cups in the reverse, I'd say that there's a person who's wanting to speak to you, could be a water sign, but they're feeling very shy. Potentially, I feel like this is somebody, because this is a very victorious and confident energy, that I feel like this is saying that someone could be approaching you who is coming off very, very confident, but they are inside, they're like super, super insecure. Universe, how does my Virgos, what is coming up for my Virgos through the end of this week? What action can they expect in love? Oh, so with the Seven of Wands, I do feel like this is someone taking action, fighting for this connection. Whether or not that'll be something that will be visible to you, I don't know. This could be them fighting to make space for you in their life, maybe carve out a space that they feel like they want you to fill. So they could be, this is definitely someone who is fighting for this and fighting for you, but I'm not certain yet. We'll see as to whether or not that's something that will actually manifest, you know. Oh my goodness, 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like this is someone, they want you to be like family. They want the real deal with you. Like they want, like, you know, kids, family, growing old together thing. And I feel like this could also be them trying to carve out a space for you with their family. Maybe they need to convince their family that, you know, maybe in the past when there were problems between the two of you, they told tales about you that made you look bad. You know, some people will do that for one reason or another, or maybe they really believed it. But I feel like this is them wanting to, you know, maybe convince the people in their life that it's the right thing for them to do, to have you in their life and to commit to them. Or it could just be, you know, the people in their immediate circumstances. Okay, Strength. So this is someone who feels unconditional love for you, and they're thinking about you a lot. It's like you're this constant, with the eternity symbol over their mind, you are this constant presence in their mind. They're constantly thinking about you, but they could be holding back in terms of showing you that. Maybe, I feel like they're trying to prepare something. They could be laying the foundation to offer you something. You know, it's like they're trying to carve out a space. We could be dealing with a Leo. Oh, I should have taken that card, dang it. Okay. Yeah, and with the Seven of Pentacles, or sorry, Seven of Cups here in the reverse, this is someone who is, there's no confusion. They might be trying to make it seem like they're like, oh yeah, I'm not quite certain, because it makes them seem like they've got game and, like, you know, they've got all these people on the line. But really, in truth, they know no one compares to you. They don't see anybody else as a real option to, you know, provide the actual deep fulfillment and intimacy that they feel for you. So they're not really considering other options. And they're not confused, is what I'm sensing here. Or, you know, this could be somebody also feeling like, oh gosh, really strong Leo with the sun here. So I'm feeling this energy of certainty and clarity that, like, you are the one for them. This is someone who definitely feels, I'm seeing these eyes, like it could be something about your eyes, like something that's in your eyes, or just the way that they see you. But there's just something about you. They just feel absolutely, it could be that they've opened their eyes completely, you know, to the truth, and they're facing reality, and they're facing the truth, even the truth inside themselves. Yeah, it's like they're not in denial anymore. They're not confusing themselves either, on purpose or, indirectly. With the Fool in the reverse to the Ace of Wands, this is somebody who definitely Yeah, again, clarity, very strong clarity, but it's just that there's still a bit of a hesitational energy. They know that they want to reach out to you, but they're just still in this like slight hesitation. They could be just avoiding because they're still just a little bit trepidatious about facing you, or it could be that I sense there's a strong energy here of wanting to lay the groundwork of having something really great to offer you, you know, having something really tempting to offer you. Yeah, because they see you here with, as the Queen of Pentacles, like as marriage material, as someone who is very valuable, grounded, you know your worth. And with the Two of Wands next to that, they understand that you have options and they want you to choose them. I'm seeing this as them understanding that you have options. They feel like they don't see anybody else as good as you, but they see you as like, yeah, Virgo could have somebody else. Yeah, because with this King of Pentacles in the reverse, they know that you deserve like a King of Pentacles. Also, there could be another party, or maybe more than one party, and so they're, you know, maybe someone of air energy or someone of earth energy, or both. And so they feel an urgency to step in and do something before you go off with someone else, because I think they understand that you have prospects. But I feel like it's like there's something about this, like they want to know that you choose them. That there's something about like they're watching you for some kind of a sign to know that you are the one that they are the one that you would choose, that you are the one in their heart. Yeah, with the Justice in the reverse to the Page of Cups in the reverse here, there could be a sense of injustice. Somebody could be dealing with some kind of a legal thing, or maybe there could be some kind of, I'm sensing that there could be some kind of legal connection that needs to be severed, that maybe they're nervous about. Ooh, Judgment in the reverse with Justice in the reverse. That's a little bit concerning. Maybe there's something about a legal decision that they need to, that they're dealing with, that they think maybe could be some kind of an impediment in the situation. Maybe they're nervous about telling you about it. But I sense really what they're worried about here is that they're worried about you, like, being like, no, like giving them a no. Yeah, so there is some hesitation that's based mainly in their fear that you are angry with them. And maybe over, you know, a betrayal or a breakup in the past that happened in the past. But with the, yeah, with the Six of, oh my goodness, with this, with the Six of Wands here to the Six of Cups, they are still, they're still confident in that this situation is going to work out. It's like they're listening to their heart about it, and they see you as the Empress, and so they're like, yeah, this is gonna, this person is my Empress, it has to work out. You could be dealing with a Taurus, a Libra. All right, so universe, what is coming up for my Virgos in love by the end of the week? What's going on in this love situation that they're dealing with? What can they expect to happen by the end of the week? Oh, it's telling us patience. So it might, you know, that might not, something might not happen this week, honestly. I guess I'll take that out and leave that here. Caution, find out more information, don't overwhelm yourself. And again, the moving card keeps coming out. So this could be a situation where maybe your person is having to manage moving out, or, you know, changing residence, and that could be delaying the situation, you know, because that's complicated and that's something that always takes precedent. So maybe they're dealing with some kind of housing thing right now. Yeah, with the Ten of Pentacles, with the housing falling on the Ten of Pentacles, this could be them wanting to have a home for the two of you, wanting to find a residence that they could eventually, essentially invite you into. Interesting. That's kind of cool, guys. All right, let's get one of these. Universe, tell me about this situation with my Virgo's person. What is going on this week with their person? What is their person up to this week? They certainly can't let go of you. So I wouldn't worry that even if something isn't happening, I wouldn't worry that they're not thinking of you. They certainly, I'm sensing again, it's like you're always on their mind. They have this unconditional love for you. It's like you've proven yourself to them, and they are just totally certain that you are the one. They're trying to not think about the situation negatively. So this is the is it over card in the reverse. So they're trying to not think about it. They're trying to not go into negative thoughts, is what they're doing this week. They're trying to occupy their thoughts in a positive manner, and they're trying to lay the groundwork for a future with you. And I keep seeing these, structures. There's a structure in the background. So I really think it has something to do with housing. I think that they could be trying really hard to do something. They're trying to build like a future with, a place where the two of you could dwell, maybe have a family. It's like they want to feel like they have something stable and solid to offer you. Universe, what is coming up in this week, in this situation with my Virgo's person? What's coming up this week? Healing. Releasing, purifying, cleansing. So I feel like this is saying to you, and I feel like this person is like the old is in some of your situations, the old is being purged. Whether or not that is you letting go of somebody that you don't want anymore, because we're talking about their feelings. Whether or not that is you letting go of somebody that you don't want, or whether or not it's just old bitterness and old frustration and anger being let go of. I feel like that's what's happening. Like there's something being released. And I'm seeing a connection here between these two forms. It's like the things that were sort of trapped and blocked inside the body, the traumas, it's like they're just getting out somehow. They're being released, which is wonderful. Universe, what can you tell me about this week? Again, with this one day. Yeah, this person is planning a future because they want to approach you with this really great offer. I think that because maybe this is a situation where they've let you down, they're thinking like, well, if I show up with like the keys to a house and like all this stuff, then they won't feel like I'm such a bad, like maybe this is somebody who's had some problems in the past and they want to show you how stable they can be. And so they're like, I want to show up with like the keys to a house and like all this stuff that makes me look like I'm, such a great provider or such a stable person. And, so that we can create like a future where, where love can dwell. I'm seeing this heart on bricks, and it's like they understand that, for love to be able to happen and to really bloom, you need a safe space for that to happen. And I think they're understanding that if things between the two of you I think they understand that you prioritize that potentially, or that, if the things are going to work out between the two of you, that they need to set it up so that you'll have the best chance possible. Yeah. This is somebody who could be paying off some debts, or dealing with some old karma. And I think this is someone understanding karma better, understanding that, the way that their actions affect their life. It's like in the past they were just kind of riding that wave, and now they're like more kind of in clarity about it. So what they're understanding that like in the moment, like, I shouldn't do that, because if I do, it's going to affect my future. And I want this beautiful future with Virgo. I want this intimacy and this bonding. And, that isn't necessarily just something that I can get anytime and then treat it like it's not even important. It's like they understand the value of what you can have together. And so they are, understanding that they need to care for that and protect it. All right. I think I'll get a couple more of these. Yeah. Universe, can you tell me anything more about this situation coming up this week? And this keeps coming up. This is like the third time. So sidetrack, change, and delay. So I don't feel like this is somebody being sidetracked of like, oh, I just want to go out and have a good time and I just want to like, party. I think this is somebody who's dealing with something right now that is like taking up all their time. That's like moving, something to do with residence, something to do with stability and like, like a job or, where they live, in terms of the city or, just things like that are, and so they're not like, just indifferent to you, but they're like distracted by something important, I guess is what it's saying. But chasing is here. So they definitely are wanting, I'm seeing this spider, which I don't think that you should take that in a bad way, but it's like spiders are very cunning. They lay a trap. They lay a trap for their prey. And I think that that's kind of how they're approaching chasing, is they're not necessarily like, I think they understand that you're quite intelligent and they're thinking, and maybe if the, because the situation is like kind of complex, they're thinking like, okay, I need to like kind of lay a trap for Virgo, not necessarily like a bad trap or like a like a malicious trap, but like, they're trying to set it up so that like they're gonna get you hook, line, and sinker. And so that's how they're chasing. They're trying to lay this like heavy this like very cunning foundation for catching you, and so this is why there's patience required, is because they're wanting to take their time. Yeah. And so if you are feeling like mixed signals or like kind of like fog over your emotions, that's why, is because this person is like, I think they're trying, they kind of want you to not really understand what they're, they don't want you to really know what they have planning, what they're planning. All right, guys, I'm going to get one from this deck. And universe, can you give me any guidance? The answers you need are coming. Interesting. Ooh, what can you tell me about the rest of this week in love from my Virgos? And what is coming up for my Virgos in love through the rest of this week? Oh, we had this the last time. Your commitment is being tested. So I feel like this is saying, keep believing. If this is a situation where you still want this person, keep believing and hold on. Don't lose faith in this person. Don't like condemn them and block your heart. Just kind of play it, be cool, and just kind of focus on your own stuff. Just try not to think about it, and a fiery climax approaches. So, hey, there you go, guys. So I hope that this has helped you, Virgos, and I will speak to you soon. Make sure you let me know down in the comments what you'd like me to ask the universe. So, all right, talk to you soon.